Coming up, find out why police officers from Nevada and Idaho were in Utah.
See how the top scoring ball player in the nation stays on top.
Plus, learn what toy can teach young students about food safety.
Weber State News starts now. Welcome to Weber State News. I'm Kaylee Connors.
And I'm Derek Skoughton. Ogden City Police Officer Jared Francom was laid to rest last Wednesday. Morgan Wilkins was at the funeral and was there for this report.
Members of the community and law enforcement came together to remember fallen Ogden City Police Officer Jared Francom. Francom was killed in the line of duty on January 4th. Police officers came from places like North Ogden, Layton, Draper, Parowan, Reno, Nevada, and Boise, Idaho, just to name a few. But no matter how far they all came for the same reason.
We're all brotherhood, and we would want to be any place but here today to support him and his family. As you can see, the support that's here, it's like he's one of our own guys here, even in our own department. So we're a brotherhood.
Those that came from the community came to say thank you and to honor the service of Francom and all other law enforcement.
My son is chief of the Weber County Jail, and I'm here to support all who serve us in the community. I think they perform a great service, one I don't want to do for myself.
Some people knew Francom.
Jared was my son-in-law's partner, and so it was just a big blow to the family and everything.
And some people did not. During the funeral service, Francom was remembered by his siblings, his friends, co-workers, and church leaders as a man who loved life. Co-workers said he died doing what he loved most and would never let an officer down. His younger brothers referred to him as a hero and a great example. After the funeral was over, Francom's casket was loaded onto the back of an Ogden City fire truck, and the funeral procession wound its way through Ogden. At the cemetery, the graveside service included taps, a 21-gun salute, a flyover, and Officer Francom's final call.
Agent Jared Francom may no longer be with us. However, he will never be forgotten. Agent Jared Francom, Whiskey 12, is 1042 at 15:14 hours, January 11th, 2012.
For Weber State News, I'm Morgan Wilkins.
Only one of the other 5 officers shot that night remains hospitalized. Officer Casey Burrell is listed in fair condition at the McCady Hospital.
Last week, students took the opportunity to donate blood. Andrea poked around to find out why so many students donated.
For all of you who love vampires, there's someone else out there looking for your blood, the American Red Cross.
When I was younger, my grandpa did it, and I've always idolized him. And so when I turned of age, I went and donated blood and was like, this is awesome.
I donate blood for the entertainment of my own self and also to help others.
It's really important to donate blood because sometime in your life, probably every person is going to at least know somebody that needs blood. And it's really important to donate it because when the need comes, the blood has to already be there.
It's just really fulfilling to work for a company where you're actually helping people and doing something good for people.
I think it's important because there's so many people out there that need blood, and sometimes you think this hurts, but you don't know what kind of pain other people are in.
It's important to give blood because it can save up to 3 people's lives. In the wake of the wounded and fallen soldiers, we're here to help them and give blood back and refill the hospital shelves.
Good cause. People need it, so why not donate?
And I'm giving blood because I know I'll go to a good cause, whether it be to help someone or for research.
People are always in need of blood, and if you have it to give, then give it.
For Weber State News, I'm Andrea Peterson.
Whatever the reasons, students donated not only their blood, but their time.
Weber State students know a lot about donating time. I had the opportunity to see how the time students put into their schoolwork could benefit those in need. 2 years ago, the earthquake that shook Haiti left thousands of people without homes or the modern commodities that they may have been used to. Today, many of those people are still without homes and living in tent communities. And these communities still don't have the modern commodities that they are used to, as well as many of these people don't know when or how they will get out of these tent communities and finally have a home of their own.
Our eyes are being opened to what's going on in the world as far as Haiti and the things that are happening there. It's pretty desolate, and so it's motivating us to help.
Weber State has given its interior design students a project that is designed to help those in Haiti.
Well, right now we have 48 hours to come up with a family unit for a family of 6. We only have about 400 square feet. We can make this little unit though.
Students and those involved were able to share in a common goal of helping those who are in need.
The rewarding part of the project was knowing that it was actually meaningful. Maybe something can come of this. Maybe, something positive can come of our designs.
The designs and ideas were judged and awards were given based on things like original concept, most sustainable, and best overall.
So can you imagine living in a tent for 2 full years?
I can't. I spent 3 months working at a scout camp, living in a tent, but I think the worst was when the weather was really bad. It was terrible.
Yeah, I can imagine. I'm actually really surprised you lived in a tent at all, but I'm glad you're still here. Let's turn some time over to Kirsten to see what weather we have in our forecast.
Thanks, Kaylee and Derek. Okay, so as you can see here, we're right here, and we don't have too much going on, but check out this storm right here. We're gonna have all these clouds, the wind's gonna blow this in, and it's gonna come right over the top of us. So when you woke up this morning, you probably noticed, oh, it's pretty warm out here. That always means trouble, and we're gonna get that later this afternoon. Looking at the next map, we can see a closer look on Utah. We're gonna have this huge storm coming in. It's gonna be a lot of snow. And a lot of snow. We're going to have a ton in the mountains, and later this week it's going to be a mix of snow and rain. So let's take a look at this map. Okay, so we're going to have a ton of snow up here. Down here, we're actually warmer than Cedar City right now because of the winds that we've gotten. But later today, you don't really have to worry about your commute this morning, but going home, definitely you're going to be impacted by that. Let's take a look at our 7-day forecast. Earlier this week, we're going to be in the mid-30s, and we're going to have a mix of snow and rain, and then along with the rest of the week. And Tuesday, that storm's finally going to pass us, and we're going to have sunny skies with a high of 35. So there's your weather forecast. Back to you, Kaylee and Derek.
Thanks, Kirsten. On Saturday, Weber State hosted the first LEGO League qualifier. This qualifier consisted of 20 teams from around northern Utah with age ranges from 9 to 14. I had a chance to speak with some of these teams in order to find out what they learned.
We're here for the first LEGO League competition, and what you do here is you have to build a robot and you have to make it do all these missions. And you practice with your robot before the competition so it won't mess up. And you have to respect all the other teams, and you have to respect your teammates. We've learned people skills with working with other people, making sure that we included everyone's ideas and we not just overpowered everyone else's with our idea. We compromised and put them together and made it all work so everybody had contributed a part.
Students learned to develop their robotics and programming skills. They also used these skills to learn about food safety and the effects it can have on their lives.
This year we learned how to program, research about salmonella and all of that. Yeah.
I've learned how to research how severe listeria can be and what some of its symptoms can be.
7 of the 20 teams will go on to the championship later this month.
The new semester is 3 weeks long, and students are excited for this semester. Morgan Wilkins went out and asked students what they are excited for, and some of the answers might surprise you.
Well, it's my first semester of college, so that's exciting.
This semester is going to be a lot of better grades, a lot of family time, and a lot of improvement toward my future.
I'm really excited about just accomplishing more CJ classes.
Get my
general's all done this semester, and then I'll go on to my my major.
I'm really excited to move forward with my career.
I'm looking forward to my biochemistry class. It's going to be a good time.
Learning the Adobe Suite program is better. It's like
I've got a drafting class that I'm pretty excited for, and
I graduate after this one.
We want to know what you are excited about this semester. Log on to our Facebook page and let us know.
Thanks for watching Weber State News. Up next in Spotlight on Sports, find out what Damian Lillard does to stay on top.
And men and women's basketball updates.